This is so small, my nips are peeking out over the tip. This is the Gentemstick Spoonfish, and it is a tiny little guy. I think it's a 141.
It's the shortest board I've ever ridden.
Yeah, 141.
Yeah.
But it's got a lot of volume, and it's getting there near the close. I think the shortest I've ever ridden too. I think before this it was like 142 or 143.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Definitely doesn't ride like it though. It rides like a big boy.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, the first thing I noticed when I got on this, I tried to butter off the tail. I almost fell on my ass.
Yeah.
But the second thing I noticed was I love this camber profile. And I've ridden the Spoonfish 152 and really liked it.
Yeah.
So I kind of knew what I was getting into with this 141 with the regular Spoonfish, but I just, like riding like the Rocketfish and Rocketfish HP, which is a really small, really wider, more voluminous, even lighter on the tail, I was a little nervous, but then after a few turns, I'm like, hello, new friend.
Exactly.
It's super fun, fast, quick turning, pretty carvy. The side cut's not like super deep, but
No.
it definitely makes
it.
a good circle carve.
Right.
And it's a really fun board to be out on. And there's so much volume in the nose. There's enough camber, off the back foot to carve. It's got a really stable feeling. It's not like Burton's like directional flying V, where there's more rocker in the middle,
No.
and then a camber that's kind of like barely coming back down. This is camber. It feels stable like camber.
Very stable.
You just have that rocker in the nose. And I don't know, I had fun. We can never seem to get Gentemstick on a powder day.
No.
We just can never coordinate with, Mother Nature and have a good time in powder. But man, I just, the more I learn about Gentemstick on groomers, the more, yes, these are powder boards first, but they're such a strong second for groomers.
For sure.
And surfing the mountain.
Yeah.
And Zobel and I just couldn't, we kept switching back with Gentemsticks. We were like dueling carvers today. It was like,
you can't not carve on these boards. They're fun. You can go as fast, you can go straight, but they're just such fun boards. We were doing little pattern eights for a little bit, just having fun with it. It's really good. The other thing I really like about this guy, it has a really good power through the turns. Like you're in your carve and all of a sudden you want to transition, it just pops you out of it and then you're ready for your next turn.
You're right. It really sets you up.
Yeah.
It's like almost auto-completes your turn.
Exactly.
In a good way. Like
Good
that
way, yeah.
camber springs you out.
Right.
It's not like a rocker board that just hurries you out of it to
Right.
the point
No.
where you're not having fun.
No, you can feel the power.
This gives you a little and then woo!
Yeah.
And then you're like bouncing on, you're
Right.
bouncing from edge to edge.
Exactly.
You're like, it's easy to like make jump turns with this,
for
you
sure.
know? And it's just, I don't know. I mean,
It also caters to if you have a little bigger foot like I do. It definitely had a little less toe drag or anything else.
yeah, these are
So-
medium bindings, and look at the space. You're
You got
right.
a lot more space on the sides.
Look at the space on the. There's
So
like,
if I got 11.5 boot, you could easily still ride this much larger than that too, and
Yeah.
still be fine.
well, 11.5 with reduced foot.
Sure.
Yes. But so you're kind of more like a 10.5.
Yeah.
But you could probably even ride it with a little bit bigger.
Yes, for sure.
And I mean, and this is a fun board. I don't know if it's like I still I'm happiest on the Manta Ray. Like I'd rather daily drive on the Manta Ray, but this is such a fun board. And if you like, that's like if you're a surfer who likes that small, voluminous
Short
fish.
board, yeah.
There's so many interesting surf shapes going on right now, and if you're into that, then you'd really like this board
Yeah.
as a daily driver.
A lot of fun.
And I don't think it's going to make the favorites list, but it sure was a good time.
It was a lot of fun.
And like I say with our favorites, it's not. That's just our personal preference. It's not the end-all be-all. There's so many great boards out there that appeal to so many different types of riding styles and personalities. So, the Spoonfish, I think I even like the 52 better, but this was so fun because it was so
fun.
small
Right.
and so tiny and quick. I could dart through trees.
Oh yeah, this is an amazing tree runner.
And it's definitely not a super stable bomber. but it can pick up speed pretty well without the nose really chattering too much. It's just some minor clown shoe effect.
Yeah.
And yeah, all in all, I think the right kind of rider would really love it. I also love that every Gentemstick has a pure black base. You know, they don't play around with cuts and anything like that. Just a smooth, simple base, super easy to repair with black P-Tex. It almost won't even notice.
Right.
And it's fast. It keeps its speed, and so it's just a really well-made, fun board. And
for sure.
even though the price point is high, I'd love to have it.
Yeah.